Wizards of the Coast announced 3 books for all of 2026. The D&D community published more than that last week. Now let me be fair. Wizards didn't abandon 2026. At Gamma they announced 3 releases. Ravenloft in June, Arcana Unleashed in September, and a third release they haven't even named yet for the holidays. That's real content. Some of it looks genuinely interesting. But 3 books in 12 months for the biggest tabletop RPG in the world? That's the pace. That's what the official pipeline looks like. Now compare that to what's happening everywhere else. DriveThruRPG has thousands of new D&D compatible supplements uploaded every month. The DM's Guild is overflowing with subclasses, adventures, and settings that explore corners of the game that Wizards hasn't touched in years. Reddit, Discord, homebrewery, people are creating at a pace that makes the official release schedule look like it's moving in slow motion. And the quality isn't always amateur hour. Some of the best D&D content I've seen in 45 years of playing is coming from independent creators right now. Not because Wizards is bad at what they do, but because a community of millions will always outcreate a single company. That's just math. And here's what I think people are missing. This isn't a drought. This is a shift. For decades, D&D players waited for Wizards to tell them what content was available. You bought the books, you played what was in the books. If Wizards didn't publish a seafaring source book, you didn't have seafaring rules. They didn't design a fire-themed wizard subclass, you didn't get to play one. Well, that's over. Players aren't waiting anymore. They're building. Now, homebrew has always been a part of D&D. I've been saying that forever. But what's changed is the infrastructure. There are tools now that didn't exist 5 years ago. You can design a subclass, publish it to a community library, and have other players using it at their table the same week. You can browse hundreds of homebrew spells sorted by level and school and add them to your character sheet with a click. The barrier between I had an idea and someone who's playing with my idea has never been lower. And that's not a replacement for official content, but it is something that official content was never going to be. Personal. So if you're a player sitting there thinking, there's nothing new for D&D this year, look again. Look harder. Follow creators on DriveThruRPG. The platform has a follow system. Go ahead and use it. When a publisher puts out something that you like, follow them and you'll get notified when their next thing drops. That's how you build a library that's actually tailored to how you play, instead of how Wizards thinks you should play. Explore homebrew communities. The Character Sheet Generator has a community library where players are publishing and sharing content right now. Subclasses, spells, even magic items. And it's free. Every piece of content in there exists because a player had an idea and a place to put it. Try something from a creator you've never heard of. The next supplement that changes how you think about D&D probably isn't going to have the Wizards of the Coast logo on it. It's going to be made by someone who plays the game you do and saw something missing. The best era of D&D content isn't behind us. It's happening right now. It's just not coming from the source you're used to looking at. Well, the shelves are full, but the tavern's open. Pull up a chair and tell me all about it.